Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how you can calculate your at-risk settings. So here we have a list of student numbers, our course code, and the results from the first assessment. So the first thing we need to do is we need to put it into a table. Tables are much easier to work with and they'll make your life a whole lot easier. So once it is in a table, we can actually go and create our alert 1. And remember, the first alert is if they are below the minimum mark that you set. So we can say if the quiz value 1 is less than or equal to, well, let's just make it less than 50, then it's going to return a 1, otherwise it's going to return a 0. So all of the values 49 and less will be 1 because it's raising an alert. Otherwise, it will be 0. So there we go. That was easy to do. The next one is we're going to calculate the z-scores. And calculating the z-scores is a little bit more difficult. So the z-score is equal to your value minus the mean of the population divided by the standard deviation of the population. So let's go with our z-score and let's go and calculate it. So to calculate it, we are going to use a formula. So it's equal to quiz 1 minus, and here we're going to say the mean. So it's going to be the average of the whole of the quiz 1 column. Okay, and this is why I say work in tables rather than working in outside of tables, because the formulas are much easier. So over here you can see where it's got the @ sign, it's referring specifically to the cell, and where there isn't the @ sign over here, it's then selecting the entire range. So that is going to give me the value, my x, minus my mean, okay? And now I need to divide it by the standard deviation. So again, we just close the brackets and divide it by the standard deviation of an entire population. So in Excel, it's the standard deviation .p. And the population, again, is going to be the whole of quiz A. And we can see in our formula over here at the top, it has gone and selected the entire column. And we close brackets and we click enter. So over here, it's now gone and calculated my z-scores. So if I want to raise an alert for that, then we could go alert 2 is equal to if my z-score is less than -1. So everything smaller than -1, then give me an alert, otherwise make it 0. Okay, and here we can see where my z-score is less than -1, it's giving me alert. And if we now want to do the total alerts, we can just say is equal to that plus that. And in order to now just sort it, we can go and sort it from largest to smallest. So over here, we can see that for this student over here, they got 39. One alert was raised because it is 39 is less than 50, and the second alert is raised because the z-score was less than -1, giving it a total of 2 alerts. If we scroll down to these ones over here, you can see this student failed, got less than 50. However, in relation to the other students, they're not in the bottom of the class. So that is why there's only 1 alert. You could likewise similarly change this in order to identify your high-performing students. And that's how you can calculate your at-risk settings and your at-risk alert using your spreadsheet. Thank you.